my name is Alex and this is my channel, Life with Fibro. If you're new here, my name is Alex and I have a chronic illness called fibromyalgia. And this is my channel regarding my life with fibromyalgia and to spread awareness to this illness because not much is known about it. The month of May is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. So for this month, I'll be uploading one video a day, every day for the whole month, 31 videos, 31 days. Today is day 11. And today is going to be about how to be your own advocate when you have a chronic illness, when it comes to health, like doctors and everything. This is something that I mention a lot in videos, is to make sure you be your own advocate. So I kind of wanted to go into more depth regarding what I mean when I say be your own advocate. So when I say be your own advocate, the first thing I mean is be prepared for your appointments. Go in knowing the issues you want to discuss with them. Like have a list of the symptoms you're wanting to discuss with them, or when you're noticing that they're happening or anything that can be triggering those symptoms. Just anything that you want to discuss with your doctor, have a list or have it jotted down or something so that you can be prepared when it comes to that appointment. Doctors don't have a lot of time in appointments with you, so if you're trying to fumble to figure out what all the issues were, or you are just mentioning a few or something like that, you're not going to get all your things figured out. So make sure you go in with a list and knowing what you want to talk about in that appointment. The second thing is ask questions. Ask many questions as you need to. Ask them anything you're wanting to know. What could be causing it? What could the possible diagnosis be? Anything that you can do to help ease some of it until you get a diagnosis. Ask why he thinks it could be a certain diagnosis, or what all tests are needed for that diagnosis. Ask any tests that he thinks you should be getting done, or anything that he thinks could be going on. Ask any single questions that you have. No questions are stupid. Ask every question that you have and that you need to know. Next thing is, the most important, is communicate and be assertive when you communicate with them. I don't mean go in and be rude to your doctor or anything like that. I just mean be assertive. Tell them what is going on and what you think the possibilities are, and if they start dismissing it or anything like that, be assertive with them about that it's going on and that you need to figure it out. Be as assertive as you can, especially when it comes to invisible illnesses. If you get a diagnosis or you're still trying to get a diagnosis and you tell them something's going on, you can a lot of time be told it's depression, it's in your head, or oh, just lose weight. That'll help. Be assertive for your answers. Next thing is do your own research. And with this I mean, do your own research, one, on what you think, like when you first start getting your symptoms until you have that appointment. Do your own research on what you think it could possibly mean. I don't mean go to WebMD and freak out if it starts listing cancer for all your symptoms or something like that. But do your own research and do it from sources that are trustworthy. So that way you can go into, when you go into your appointment with all your prepared symptoms and everything, you can kind of have ideas for what it could possibly be. Because sometimes doctors will be like, well, what do you think could be causing this? So that they can brainstorm with you to see where you're at with something, and then you can give them those ideas from your research. And then I also mean research treatment options, research food options, research anything and research everything when it comes to any conditions that it could possibly, any treatment options that it could possibly be. Research anything that could causing specific symptoms. Research anything that your doctor mentions could be a possible diagnosis. Research any tests that he wants you to do. Research your results of those tests. Research everything. The next thing is get multiple opinions when needed. And when I say get multiple opinions when needed, I mean if you're being assertive with your doctor and your doctor's still dismissing what is going on, or is just throwing it to something else of yours that you don't think is the cause of that symptom. So like say they're throwing it to depression, or say you have rheumatoid arthritis and they're throwing all of your symptoms to rheumatoid arthritis when you think you could have fibro or something else. and they're refusing to look any further into it, get a second opinion. And if the second doctor does the same thing, get a third opinion, get a fourth opinion if you need to. Get as many opinions as you need to until a doctor finally listens to you and does the tests and everything that are needed to do to get you the proper diagnosis. Next is keep copies and maintain your own medical records. This will be helpful for one, that way you can look back on them when you get like yearly tested and everything. Then you can go back and look and see the changes that happened. Also have them so that when you go see a specialist or something like that, you can have copies of your medical records with you. That way you're not waiting so long for them to get medical records from your doctor's office, or if they're in your appointment with you and they just haven't been able to look up your full medical records yet, you can have them right in front of you to discuss it with them, so then they don't have to go to the computer and look it all up and everything. It's very beneficial. I look back at my medical records all the time. Ask for a specialist. If the doctor thinks something's going on, or you think something could possibly be going on, but they're not referring you to a specialist or haven't mentioned a specialist, and you know that there is a specialist for the issues that it could be, ask for them to refer you to a specialist. And if they won't refer you, some insurances, like my insurance, I don't have to have a referral. So if it's something that you seriously think you need to see a specialist for and they're not referring you, and for your insurance you don't need a referral, research specialist and contact a specialist yourself and get an appointment set up. Next is ask for other treatment options. If your doctor gives you like a diagnosis and tells you the treatment options for it and you don't feel comfortable with those treatment options, do not do a treatment that you do not feel comfortable for. Ask them for alternate treatment options. And if they won't give you alternate treatment options, find another doctor who will give you alternate treatment options. Never do a treatment that you are not fully 100% comfortable with. Or say they've given you a treatment option, you don't know in that appointment how you feel about it. Ask them if there's anything that you can do to help your symptoms while you research that possible treatment option until you can get back to them. And then go home, do whatever they say that you can use for some relief, and research as much as you need to about that treatment option to make your decision. And the last thing is find a new doctor when needed. If you've done all this and your doctor's still dismissing everything that you're saying, or you just can't get anywhere with your doctor, you're just continuously told to lose weight, or it's in your head, or it's all make-believe, or you really can't be feeling like that, you're too young, find a new doctor, and continue finding a new doctor until you find someone who will listen to you. That is what I mean when I say be your own advocate, especially with chronic illnesses, with invisible illnesses, especially like fibromyalgia. Not a lot of doctors are very helpful with it. A lot of them are going to dismiss the symptoms. So fight for yourself. Be your own advocate. Talk to as many doctors as you need to. Get a specialist yourself if you need to. Do as much research as you need to and be as prepared as you need to. Ask as many questions as you can. Do everything that you need to in order to get yourself the proper diagnosis. And do not stop until you get yourself that proper diagnosis. So that's the video for today. If you have any other questions, comment below. If you need any more help on being your own advocate, or if you have something going on that you need just some tips for, or anything like that. And don't forget, tomorrow's video is a Q&A for Fibromyalgia Awareness Day. So if you have any questions that you would like me to include in that video, comment below. And I hope you have a great night. Bye.